Okay, let's go.
Hi, welcome back to Purple Lipstick on a Pigskin Podcast 2026. I am your quarterback, Shelly. I'm still kissing the pigskin through a new year. I hope while you're watching this podcast, you are kissing whoever you're with. We are fueled here in this podcast by faith, hope, and love, not only for the Minnesota Vikings, but our passion for life. I encourage you in 2026 to grab one of those virtues, or maybe all three, faith, hope, or love, and make it happen, make it grow, make it stronger. We are a St. Jude partner in hope. I'm going to throw out a little bit of a challenge because a big part of why I do this podcast is to support those that need us. But I need you to help me to do that. So my challenge is to use SKOL Sistas, become a St. Jude partner in hope, get one of these great shirts, put it on, grab a Viking hat, and send me a pic. Okay, I would love that. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see how our team is helping the kids at St. Jude and their families to have a victory in life. Let's do it, SKOL Sisters. There'll be other challenges coming up throughout the year. Especially since I just launched the podcast in 2025, I want to give thanks to all of you who have helped me to this point to be where I am. You know, to like me, to love me, to support me. Because again, I need you to be able to grow and do what I'm doing. All right. So my love to all of you and thank you for 2025. A lot of you know who I'm thanking, especially is down at the tailgates and stuff. Wow. One of my favorite things. So what I want to do is jump right into my talk with my daughter producer. So let's go ahead, let's jump into that. And then at the end, I'm going to give you my new SKOL Sister call for 2026 with my Viking helmet. Let's go. Oh man, I'm excited. It is January, 10th already? And
January 10th already.
and I'm with my lovely producer, but more so daughter, Leah, out in LA. And we're doing kind of like a little fun end of the year recap and what's going to be happening with the SKOL Sisters and the podcast. Maybe some fun things going into 2026. We'll have to see. Now, you have Mateo, our dog's sister.
Yep.
Where is she with you?
Yeah, she's right on my lap. She's sleeping.
Okay. Well,
She won't leave me alone.
yeah, this guy now thinks he wants to be on every podcast. He's getting a little trained. Here he is. He's just staring at me. So I will make him a part of 2026.
Oh man, what a tank.
Oh my gosh. Is he ever? He's my weightlifting dog. They say, get in shape in 2026. Here he is. I just lift him up about 10 times a day. And that's my workout routine. So,
Boy.
yeah. So, what's happening in LA in 2026?
Honestly, not quite sure. I feel like everyone's been very slow lately to get back to work. I think the holidays lasted a little bit long with both holidays in the middles of the weeks.
Yeah.
So I think that everybody's still trying to wake up to the new year here a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But we got to make it happen. Now, 2025, we launched the podcast just last year. Started doing a little prep work in the spring and then went to training camp with the Vikings and kind
Yeah.
of just that's how we started the podcast out and everything like that. And so excited. I went down to some tailgates, which were amazing. I think that's probably for me, like, was the coolest part of it all because it puts you in the heart and soul of the passion of the Viking fans. So when I would send you everything and you're editing, putting it together, what stuck to you? Like what stood out?
Honestly, just the camaraderie of all of the fans. And like, those are my favorite videos, honestly, when you'd go and interview people because I just thought it was so fun to
Yeah,
see the energy and everyone that you would always talk to, despite, I mean, their season ended up okay. In the
okay. I
end,
mean,
okay.
a winning
It could have
season when
been
we thought it
worse.
would be, yeah,
We
a
thought
complete loss.
Yeah, editing your podcast, this is how I would stay up to date with the Vikings, hearing, at the beginnings and so many losses. I really thought it was going to end worse for them. So at least they did it okay. But everyone that you spoke with down at the tailgates, everyone was so positive and just so excited to be there and hang out with each other. And I think that's the biggest thing that I noticed.
Yeah, and
Uh,
what's really cool too is some people now look for me. You know,
yeah,
and I look for them like the VFW or not the VFW, the Vikings Nation, and some of those groups down there and everything. And I hand out purple lipstick, which goes over big with the women. And
hey, that's so
I,
fun.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And then even after the New Year, we had a lot of like adult beverages left. So the last tailgate against the Packers, I had like a dozen White Claws that I was handing out.
You're just
Yeah.
handing out like those. I'm sure they loved that tailgating.
I, hey, well, I had a couple guys. They were throwing the football in the parking lot. And they were in Jefferson, Jersey, so I had a fun filming with them. But the one dude was like pushing a shot of Jack Daniels. Hey, you got to do a shot of Jack Daniels with us. I'm
Oh,
like,
did you do it?
oh.
Oh,
Nah, when I go down there, I better not be getting involved in the drinking part of it all.
yeah.
I have too much fun without all that and whatever, but that was really kind of fun. Um, so what I mean, two for me, I mean, the Vikings organization, I talked to some of the fans about the Wilf family and the organization and how long now that they've owned the Vikings and what is it about the Wilf organization and the team that over the years that you really like have seen to be like either like critical of or what you really like about this team or what stands out. Now, can you comment on that at all?
Something I could say, I'll say like a positive and a negative. Maybe we'll start with the negative, is that they can't seem to get cool, like they'll get a quality player, right? But then they can't like build a whole team all at once. I feel like that's
Yeah.
always been the struggle. Like they can't build a team all at once. It's like one or two really standout players, but then the rest of the team is falling. And it just seems to go like that. And then their contract comes up, and then we get another really great star, but then the rest of the team's falling back. And it's like it like can't come together all at once in unison, and I think that's where we fall a little bit short. So I'm not really sure how to fix that, besides I guess nowadays spend even more money.
Well,
um
and that's one thing I have to give the Wilfs credit on is they have done a lot for this community and the organ and since they purchased, and I don't know how long, it's been a long time now that they've owned us, but I mean, they got the new stadium built, they got the brand
yeah,
new TCO Performance Center built. They did a lot
right,
to bring in big stars and pay the money and everything. I think Kirk Cousins kind of screwed us up a little bit with his contract way
yeah.
back. But I think, are you referring a little bit, if I can't take like what you just said, like bringing in JJ McCarthy, and then like it just really didn't happen this year. So there was a lot of talk about.
Right, right. But then we have Justin Jefferson, who's like a star player, and it's like we can't get people who can like all match at once to create this really stellar team. Like we'll just have like one really great person, but then it's like the rest of the
Yeah.
team can't support it.
Yeah, I mentioned that too through the 2025 season about the defense a lot of times and the offense were not gelling together. So like
Right,
the defense was like playing like lights out, but then the
right.
offense was stinking.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah,
we gotta find out a way to create some sort of like harmony so that it can create more wins.
I like the word harmony. That's good.
Yeah.
So what's your positive if that.
It kind of relates to yours. I feel like they've always held steady over the years, maintaining like a really nice image for the Vikings, and they've done a lot of good things, like the stadium and stuff like that. Like when you think of the Minnesota Vikings, you don't like think off the top of your head anything like really bad, or think of like a very cheaply run organization. Like it is a nice, they do a really good job at like upkeeping it.
Yeah, community. They're really big
Yeah.
on like, and I love watching, like Justin Jefferson and how he goes out to the Masonic Children's Hospital. He was out there again.
Yeah.
I just saw a couple days ago. I mean, it's heartwarming. It really is. They really do reach out to community a lot through their efforts and what they do. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people in the NFL or fans and stuff don't really think about a lot is that yes, it's football and yeah, we love it and we're passionate about it. We love watching it. We get into the games, but it's also what do they do for community,
For
you know?
community. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so just quick, and then we'll hop into maybe 2026 a little bit. What do you think on the podcast was fun? I mean, what did you enjoy doing and going into 2026, what are you seeing?
Honestly, I think this year, since it was the first year, it was just fun just to watch the natural progression of everything, like kind of
Yeah.
unfolding, and as you kind of like found your way and just the way that you wanted to do things. Because going into this, we honestly had no idea. You had no idea, really. Like,
No,
you just wanted to
gotta go with
see
it.
all the Vikings. And then all of a sudden, each week is just fun to see like the ideas that you came up with and stuff like that. And then now you got this tailgate thing going, and it's just been this like progression of building.
Yeah.
So I think for 2026, we'll probably just take everything that was good about this year, which there was a lot of positive. Honestly, I can't really say there was any negative to this because I think that you did a really good job at building a foundation of what you want this to be and being consistent at it, which is like the biggest thing. Working in social media and stuff like that, a lot of people struggle with consistency. Um,
Do they give up?
yeah, it's so easy. Like, it's so easy to just give up. This is one of those careers where you have to like put in the time and the effort and like the passion before you see the reward, which is much different than growing up being like, or like any other job or something like that, where you go to the place and you already know you're going to get the return on your investment because it's guaranteed, right? Like, you're going to
Yeah.
get the paycheck in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But this is one of those things where your faith and hope comes in because you know that eventually something will come of it. You put the time and energy in it, and then you see the reward.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, that was beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah, and in 2026, I mean, going into a new year too, you never want to give up.
right.
I mean,
You
you don't give up. And I just I think my biggest social media and actually too for me looking at what you've done for the podcast is amazing because I know how busy you are out there with trying to make it all happen and the hard work you put into it and all the branding and creation and all of that. And then on top of it, trying to help your mom succeed with putting together this awesome purple lipstick on a pigskin podcast, right?
yeah,
It's not easy. I don't think people know behind the scenes all that has to go into like putting it all together.
yeah,
But we've had a ton of fun. And when I
yeah.
send it off to you and then I see what comes back, that I have to say is I'm loving it. And you are getting better at it along the way with me. When I see it all put together, it's just like and then your dad and I watch it and we're like, wow, that was really, really good. Like she did an awesome job. So,
It's like your own show.
oh, I hope so. One day maybe I'll get the Minnesota Vikings to partner with me and then we'll
Hey, you know
really,
what?
yeah. Yeah. So I see that coming. I'm getting after the Wilfs. I'm going to get after them.
Well, I really believe that there's nothing impossible. So,
Yeah, that's the right way to go into 2026.
because if you think about it, everything that we have, like every invention, everything that is today, what it is, 100 years ago, it was just a thought.
Very
So,
true. Wow. That's very hmm, what do I want to say? Wow, that's very wowing. Very philosophical. I like
yeah,
that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
it
So,
helps to think about that to add more faith and hope. in
Yeah.
belief in yourself.
And that's, I think, for me going into 2026 with the podcast, one thing I'd like to see, because I initially, when I start a business or whatever, a big part of my heart and what I like to do is to give back as well to community and support those that need it, and various nonprofits. We're a St. Jude Partner in Hope because it's passionate to me, these kids that are going through cancer, and what St. Jude does is just absolutely amazing. So this year, I'd like to try to grow that element with a lot of the SKOL Sistas and kind of create a team together to be able to do that. That's one of my initiatives. Whether it's St. Jude, and or any other nonprofits we might connect with, but that's a strong initiative for me going into 2026. And so let's end it here with so do you remember the Purple Uma?
Oh my gosh, I haven't done it in a second. Only because I don't watch football like on my own. I stay up to date through you. So
Well, you know about the Purple Uma.
yes. Oh, of
Okay.
course.
So I'm going to do the Purple Uma quick because in 2026, we got to make that viral. Can you help
I'll
to
do the
commit?
I'll do the hand motions with you right now.
Okay. Can you help to commit to help me to make the Purple Uma a national sensation?
Sure, let's do it.
All right. So the Purple Uma was kind of taken from Uma Thurman from Pulp Fiction when she danced with John Travolta. And I don't have any music with me right now, but we do the little like this, the
Yep.
little
Okay.
hand movement. And then we do the where you kind of give the
Oh, the
shoulders, a little
shoulders.
bit of shoulders. And then we do the swim.
Ooh.
Yeah, my favorite is the ah, hand movement. See? All right, so that's one big thing this year. My producer and I are going to put together. We're going to keep pushing that Purple Luma, and pretty soon you're going to see it at US Bank Stadium and all around wherever the
Yep.
SKOL Sisters are hanging out. It's going to be the Purple Luma in 2026. Plus, I'm going to be doing a new call when I put the helmet on my podcast. I got a new 2026 call in the huddle. So you're going to want to look for that.
Let's do it.
Always, I love talking to you. Like I said, mainly because you're my daughter, but also for all the fabulous work that you do, and how beautiful and talented you are and what you do out in LA. Just quick. So if somebody wanted to follow you, what's your handle?
My handle on all of my social media is just my name, Leah Philisilda. I'll have it pop up on the screen right here.
Can't even get any more beautiful than that. All right. Well, love you. Let's get after 2026
Yeah.
personally and together on this podcast. Got that?
Yeah. Got it.
All right. Love you. Let's go. Skol. All right. You can see how much I love just chatting with her and all that she has done to help us in 2025 grow to be where we are. It's a lot harder to put all this together. If I didn't have her as my producer, I'm not even sure if I'd be where we are today with the podcast. So, my love to her, and continued success to my producer daughter out in LA. Now, 2026, yay! Our season wasn't what we thought. However, we did end up with a winning record. So, we'll take it. Don't forget to heading into 2026. I'll be here the whole time, going through like the camps coming up, the draft. That's always a big one. The NFL's really kind of all year long. We'll be continuing to bring you guest interviews, some fun giveaways. Yup, my gold box is still here. You never know what's in there, SKOL Sistas. Okay, so we'll be doing that throughout the season of 2026 and throughout like mini camp, preseason, all that. So we're looking forward to a new year. So thanks to everyone again, and let's get to the call. SKOL Sistas 2026. SKOL Sistas 2026. Hit 22. 3. Ham. 43 Gank. 9-18, 9-18. Super Bowl home girls, let's go.
Okay, let's go.